Thank you, Chairman Bartlett. Thank you, esteemed guests. It's an honor to be standing here today, reflecting on my AUC journey with so many role models who have supported me along the way. Homes are not always built out of bricks and stones. They're sometimes built out of memories, warmth, and hearts coming together. For the past 100 years, AUC has housed many superheroes, and my two fellow honorees are no short of an example, let alone the amazing alumni present here today. AUC has been my home for 5.5 years, where I was taught to strive for what I expect of myself and not what the world expected of me. I double majored in computer engineering and electronics engineering, which is mouthful, and I was the Secretary General of Cairo International Model United Nations and founded multiple philanthropic initiatives on and off campus. AUC has helped me earn the distinguished title of becoming one of the 25 under 25 global innovators around the world working to use the internet to promote social good. AUC gave me the confidence and experience to be named a 2019 Knight-Hennessy Scholar at Stanford, where I hope to work towards my aspirations of developing human-centric design that promotes cultural heritage and education in the Middle East. My alma mater, my journey with you has given me lifetime friendships. It taught me to stand up whenever I witness injustice and opened my eyes to a world of wonders and innovation. I'm grateful to be here today, standing on the shoulders of extraordinary Egyptian giants at the Temple of Dandur. Thanks to the support and the generosity of many partners here for AUC who believe in the AUC student experience, I'm ready to face all that lies before me. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. When last I had the pleasure of standing like this, I was a student at the American University in Cairo. And so with that vividness and vivacity that come with happy experience, I could have told you of thousands of things that made her beautiful. From the joy of spending a morning in the garden, reading with none for companions but the songbirds, who somehow managed to make even the most intricate and gloomy of erudite volumes seem as happy and simple as their little songs. There you go, Shakespeare. To the sheer to the sheer ecstasy of spending a fine evening engrossed in deep discussion with a professor over a small passage from Plato or Aristotle, moved by nothing but the eagerness of a foolish boy to learn and the desire of a wise man to teach him. But now all of these are happy memories. I now stand like a pilot, an awkward pilot, but a pilot nonetheless, hovering over a town he loves so well. I cannot see the details of my experience anymore, but I can see the outline. And I can answer one essential question that I could not have answered then. What is it that makes the AUC so very special? What is it that makes me even so far away from her, wax lyrical at her mention and wonder whether God has made another place so much like her? I think the answer, as all answers do, has to do with philosophy. Two kinds of philosophy. The one is a new philosophy, a fashionable philosophy. It begins with the observation or the claim that the world does not make any sense, that we cannot understand ourselves, each other, or anything else as it truly is, and that happiness, therefore, is to be like a conquering giant. The other wisdom, or the other kind of philosophy, is a very ancient one. It is as old as the sea and as young as dawn. It begins by saying that the world indeed does make a great deal of sense for those who are sensible enough to see it, and holds the greatest happiness to be like a child, to stand and stare. The would-be giant dreams of absolute power, of trampling mountains, eclipsing the sun with his eyes, chasing the moon and stars out of their courses. But he wakes to absolute powerlessness abject slavery. He begins with the doubt of insatiate pride, and he ends with the dullness of dark despair. Having dismissed truth contemptuously and contented himself with nothing but facts, he ends up with mean alternative facts. Such is not the wisdom of my alma mater. Hers was the way of the child. The child's path begins with innocent wonder and ends with wisdom. I have seen that in every aspect of the AUC. I have seen it in the story of her founder, the humble missionary who thought that he had something to teach and even much more important things to learn. I have seen it in the cleaning ladies who saw it as their duty to guide me through the ever intricate hallways of the Hus. You have no idea how many matches were made and unmade searching for classrooms in the Hus. I have seen it also in the lady professor who saw it as her sacred duty to guide me through the even more intricate hallways and corridors of Al-Farabi's thought. On her 100th birthday, I can only pray that no matter how large I grow, and God knows with my attachment to custard pudding, it is very likely that I shall never forget what she taught me, that it is indeed the small and the meek who inherit the earth because their eyes are ever fixed on heaven. And I hope that when another 100 years have passed, no matter how many acres are added to her campus, no matter how many titles are added to her honor and glory, that she will retain the wisdom of the child, that she will still be able to stand and stare. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.